For this project, we are looking at Salvador Dali because we are looking at surrealism, and we're also celebrating Hispanic History Month, which is the month of September, or Spanish Heritage Month as well. So for this project, you're going to need a pencil, a permanent marker, and your choice of what to color it with. If it's simply crayons, paint, markers, whatever you want to color it with, but you do, I can't skimp on the fact that you need a pencil and a permanent marker. So we are going to be inspired by one of Dali's paintings today. It's called The Elephants. And this is an interesting one where the elephants have very long spindly legs in a dreamlike minimalist scene. And the elephants have monuments on the back. And this is the only one of Dali's works where elephants are shown. The other one, being The Temptation of St. Anthony, also has elephants in it. Granted, some nudity too, but still. The elephants in that painting have temples on their backs, so we're going to actually be making a parade of these weird spindly-legged elephants today. Now you're probably thinking, I can't draw elephants, and I know, elephants are really hard to draw. I've had one stand in front of me, and I still couldn't draw it because they are weird animals. So to make it easier, we're simply going to break, oops, I don't want this yet. Simply break this down into shapes. I'm going to start with a box-like body. I'm going to draw in pretty dark so y'all can see. Y'all can lighten it up if you want, and don't have to press down as hard, so it's easier to come back and erase. I'm going to give the head of the first elephant here. Come back around to the head and connect it with the bottom part of that body. I'm going to go for ears here. And I'm also going to round out this back side and add a tail. And a wispy tail. I'm going to add an eye with a lot of eyelashes, because surprisingly elephants have a lot of eyelashes. Add this little dimple here, and out of the dimple we're going to have a tusk come out. So one elephant there. We're going to have the elephants go away from us, so they're going to get smaller and smaller as we go. And the same thing, only this time you can come down and around and make their trunk curly, or you can come down and circle it back so they actually touch their forehead with their trunk. Same thing, come down and around and back to the head. That was my air conditioner, and that sounded weird. Down, around, and back to the head. And same thing, we need some ears. Round out the back side. Give it a tail. And start adding those other features that start to make them look more like elephants. we are going to add a cloth, looks kind of like a rug, on the back of each of these elephants, and it is up to you what's decorated with. If you want your saddles of your elephants to be decorated with flowers, you can have a flower right here or something like that. You can. That's up to you. But they do need to have these. And above each elephant, I'm going to allow up to you. I will say on the middle one, since it's in the middle, centered, and well balanced between our other two elephants, since we have 3, these add to the top of this elephant something that kind of looks like something from Agrabah or something like that. Looks like a castle. So add a castle onto the back of your middle elephant. Alright, the other two could be like glowing orb of power. It could look like a pyramid floating above your elephant. Okay, maybe a fancy house. Another elephant in the Temptation of St. Anthony had a fountain on its back. So think about what you want on these two elephants. Now before we get to the elephant's legs, we do need to do the land. Salvador Dali was very good at having very desert-like landscapes behind his portraits. So we're actually going to do a simple horizon line and some low mountains behind these elephants, way in the back. Maybe have some stripes run through them. Alright, so now you have these interesting elephants with, you know, got Taj Mahal on the back of one of them, it looks like. This is bothering me. I want it to be wider. That's just me. There we go. That makes me feel better. Maybe on one elephant. Oh yeah. I'm going to make this a little wider if I'm going to have a fountain back here. The basin needs to be larger than this one up here, so I made the first one a little big. Alright, so I got a fountain, a hall, and pyramid floating above my elephant. If y'all want to copy that, that's fine. As long as you remember it's Salvador Dali who is doing this kind of art. Now here comes the fun part. We have normal shaped elephant bodies, but now we need to come in, give them some beginning. They need some thighs. Give them some thighs. And then from the corner of one of those thighs, you're simply going to come in, and at the bottom they have tiny little elephant feet. Knobbly knees. And same thing with this. So notice I gave them those kind of knobbly knees because even though Salvador Dali's does have those knobbly knees to them. And this is only 2 legs, so I can come from behind . Remember, this is surrealism. It doesn't need to make sense. Alright, so I got one elephant with its 4 weird legs. Need another elephant with its weird legs. Two. Maybe it's perfect that there's a thunderstorm happening during my art lesson for y'all. Alright, so now that we have our really weird long legs of a parade of elephants, and we've done it in pencil, and we're pretty happy with it, I'm going to go back and I'm actually going to erase the lines I don't want. Go ahead and do that too with your art. Oh, I almost forgot. So the elephants don't have flat bellies. They actually do need a round belly underneath each elephant, and then erase any weird lines with that. Once you're happy with all your pencil lines and you have changed it how you need it, now you can go back in with this thing and outline your lines. Be careful not to lose too much of your detail that you worked so hard to do. Alright, just like that. And after you've outlined all of it, I want you to go ahead and color it. You can do sunset, just like Salvador Dali, and the background of your thing. Remember, it is a desert scene, so desert colors. And if you do sunset, probably stick to more warm colors, warm grays for your elephants. Alright, I can't wait to see yours. Upload it to Google Classroom or have your parent email to me. Until next time, bye-bye.